Okay, hello, hello, hello. I am live. Oh, it's going to let me pop out my chat now. Yay. All right, this week it's going to let me pop out my chat. That's good. Whatever was broken is now fixed. Thank goodness. Hey, Judy, you do win. First here. Woohoo. That is great. All right. And hello, Vicky. Hey, Holly. All right, let me check something. Oh, it gave me my controls back. The last 2 weeks, I couldn't pop out my chat. I couldn't mod people. I couldn't boot people. I couldn't even do anything in my own chat. But that seems to be fixed. Whatever was wrong is now fixed. Hi there, Nanamo. Doing okay. Knees are screaming today with this pressure system that's going through, and just because it's time to make an appointment for more injections. Hey, Dar, Marianne. Okay, so first of all, I've got this all drawn, ready to go. I'm actually prepared. I didn't get to the masking fluid, but that doesn't take long to dry, so I'll do that. Now, I got just a little bit of happy mail to show. First of all, today, where did the envelope go? One minute, please. Where did it go? Where did Dee Dee's happy mail go? Huh. Oh, there it is. I put it in a safe place. Oh, I hope it didn't show. Hey, Jay. Hey, Mandy J. Ian, hello, hello. Hey, Joycey. Go ahead, Judy. You have to go ahead and try. So Dee Dee sent me this lovely piece of paper and these 2 yummy art cards. So this is her, now let me get the name exactly right. Blood Moon Eclipse. A lot of you were probably there when she painted these. Awesome, awesome paintings. And then this lovely print of her lionfish. Aren't they great? So thank you so much, Dee Dee, for sending those along. I actually have a book for fibs, cards, and happy mail, and it's full. So I do need to make a new book for that. Oh, maybe I should start using, I know what I'm going to start using. I have to find it, though. I have, what are those? Not Art Journal, but you know, the company that made those journals for everyday collecting stuff. Oh my gosh, my brain is on dead. All right, this next happy mail is money I spent for the last 2 years. Well, this was the 3rd New Year's. I've been saying that I was going to do some videos strictly for YouTube. Not necessarily live streams, but videos direct to YouTube. So shorter videos and stuff. Anyway, and yes, I have the new HD camera there, and I love video. I love videography. I love video editing. I did that before I started scrapbooking, and I haven't done as much of it since I started scrapbooking and art journaling and watercoloring. And I really want to do more. At the moment, for videography, all I have is my iPhone 6P, I mean, and my iPad Pro. Now, the iPad Pro does videotape in HD, but it's really hard to walk around with and control. And I know there are tripods for the iPad and stuff, but I wanted a video camera. Now, the one I got is a brand name that I have no idea, never heard of before. But, you know, they're all made in South Korea or Japan now. I got it at Amazon, so I'm going to try it over the next couple of weeks. It's a Venuro, Venuro. But you should see what it came with. All right, so it came with this little pouch. So here's the camera. It has a touch screen, all right, display here. All right. It has a mount here, and that mount is for your external microphone, which it came with an external stereo microphone. So you just take this out and you put it somewhere safe so you don't lose it, because you don't want to leave that lead exposed because it can. And then this just pops in. All right, and it tightens up. So then you have your microphone. Okay, and I just got this today. It arrived this morning. My cousin came and got it out of the mailbox for me because I didn't want it to stay in there any longer than necessary because it's electronics. So it came with the microphone. Hi, Zoe. Smashbook. Thank you, Judy. Smashbook. Oops. My wind sock came off. There we go. I know, right? Mark. Silly. I'm blaming Dee Dee for that nickname. Anyway, it also came with this awesome wide-angle lens. Came with the HD cable, so I can connect it through HD to my TV. It's also Wi-Fi, so I can connect through Wi-Fi. So if I want to, let's say I take a short video that I want to send to Twitter, I can just do it automatically through my Wi-Fi from the camera. It has it goes with an SD card. I have a 128 gigabyte SD card in my Canon SureShot, so I'll use that until I get a specific SD card for this. I didn't order one at the time because I knew I had one in my Canon camera, and I'll put a smaller one in my Canon for now till I decide if I'm going to get one, you know, a second one for this. But then this is the ring for the, oh, I should put that, have to put that in with the, that's the connector for the wide angle lens. Put that in with the lens. And it also comes with 2 batteries. And it's awesome to have 2 batteries. If you're out and about, it's really nice to have a second battery. And it came with both of them. So I haven't read up on this yet to know how long each battery lasts, yada, yada, yada. And then it has the cable to plug into an outlet to power that way. So, yeah, I'm excited to play with this week. I will be playing with my camera. several of you commented, oh, just a moment. I put the lens cap somewhere. Oh, I'll have to find that. Lens cap is separately. It's in the bottom of the bag. I think I have to hook it through the little thing. Okay. So that is my prize. Now, some of you were commenting. I remember someone was commenting about Maria. Right? I won't even try to pronounce her last name because I will mess it up. Maria R., who is an incredible watercolor artist. She, someone was commenting about how, oh, I messed up. This did not come with this. I had it from, this is from my actual Logitech camera. So I just thought I'd put everything in it. For now, I'm going to actually crochet a nice little case for it that'll hold everything. Okay. But Maria R., someone was mentioning about how nice and clear Maria R.'s videos are. She doesn't do live. She does uploads to YouTube videos. And someone, if you watch Sherry Anderson and her videos, they are so clear. It almost looks 3D. Their videos are so clear. And that's because they have these HD cameras. So I'm just going to try it, see if I can get the quality. I can also set it up to be my webcam. And if I like it better than this one, then I may sell my Logitech one. We'll see. Hey, Beth. Hey, Dr. Dot. I'm just need to, oh, you know what? I don't think I need to take this down. This is my 300-pound Frabriano Artistico paper. All right, so first thing I need to do is I have 2 lines here, and I need to get rid of one of them. Get rid of a little bit of the graphite on some of these lines that went a little too dark on me. I was going out to wash these, and I had the 3 of them in a pile, and one slipped off the top. So instead of having 6, I now have 3 on one of them. But anyway, that's okay. I can still use it. Hey, Mindy. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I use Graphics Incredible White Mask. And I think my smaller round, one moment, if I can find my smaller one. I've got so many brushes in this. This is my specialty brush. That's my flat one. And there's my large one. Where's my small one? I can't see it. Anybody see the white tip of my small one? Huh. I could have put it in the mistake. Let me check and see if I put it in here by mistake. Well, that one belongs in there, so I've got that one in the wrong spot. No, I don't see it anywhere. Huh. That's okay. I'll make do with my large one. Who knows where it went? All right. Oh, and now where's my... Oh, I have one out in the kitchen too. Already a cover of a... I'll just use one of these holes and then wipe it out. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to ask too. Guys, let me know about the buffering, because I set it at 1080 instead of... I've had it at 720. I set it at 1080. So I want to see if... but Ian says no buffering yet, so that's good. I have the highest speed of fiber op that you can have, so should be able to handle it. But some of you still may have to go to 720 instead of 1080 if you don't have high-speed fiber op. But oh, yeah. Okay, good. It looks like it's going to be a good day for me today. All right. Sorry, I had a little bit of skin in the top of my... You can see my incredible white. Now, why on earth? One moment, please. I'm not sure why it's so dark here. I had it all set up perfectly. I set it all up while Janet was streaming, so it would be all perfectly ready to go. Now it looks like dark. Oh, actually, I want to show you. Here's the original. Now, this photograph is by Soon Warren, who is a watercolor artist, and she has several videos up on Artist Network TV. Used to be Northlight Video, and she was the artist who originally inspired me to want to paint glass and marbles when I saw this lesson. I'm not going to do it exactly the same process as her. She starts with a complete wash of yellows and reds over the whole thing, and she just poured her paint on, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I will be using yellows and reds for my underpainting, but I don't do the whole underpainting at once anyway. I do it as I go. But anyway, so this is the painting I am doing. All right. There, brighten it up just a little bit. Hey, Lori. Yeah. Hi, Molly. Welcome. I think you're new. Hey, Joycey. No, so if you do get buffering and you lose live, all you have to do is, if you're on a computer, hover over the video window, and if the little dot by the word live is not red, then you've lagged a little. Just click the word live and it'll catch you up. You don't have to go back and then forward. If you click live, it will catch you up if you're lagged. Now, YouTube has been doing rather long buffers of like up to a whole minute and a half. There's nothing we can do. We have to wait through those. And usually at the end of those, it brings you back to live. But but sometimes the quality will drop after a buffer too. So you have to watch that. So what I've done with my masking fluid is I have added just a little bit of the permanent alizarin crimson to it. So it has a little bit of a pink hue. It just makes it easier for me to see on my all right, sorry. And when I don't know if you guys can tell, this is in 4 pieces because I'm doing 11 by 14 size. And of course, I don't have a large format printer. So what you do is you create a PDF. I use Adobe Photoshop to create a PDF. And then in Adobe, you choose to print it off as a poster. And it'll print it off real size on 4 pieces. And then you tape it together. And then I traced it with graphite. Oh, one moment. I see a mess up here. Okay. Okay, one moment. There we go. I need a tape. Oh yeah, I was going through all that because I have to open up my, sorry. It's hard to see from that printout. So I'm going to open it up on my iPad so I can see nice and clearly where all my okay. Oh, a little too much there. Hey, Jilly. Just getting my masking fluid on. Has it calmed down up there, Jilly, yet? Yeah. It's not quite that cold here, but it's really damp. Luckily, most of the storm missed us. Went just north of us. We had a little snow, a couple inches last night, but not nearly what was expected. But they had canceled school already because it was snowing at 6, so, or 5:40 when they canceled. I shouldn't have drawn in these highlights because not all surrounded by dark. And then my lines are going to be in the way. I'll have to try and remove this one. I thought of that. By the time I got to here, I was like, oh, I should not be tracing in my highlights. But anyway, that's all right. All right, so now I have to do the ones along the bottom here. All right, just a moment. I need to clean off it's getting clogged up with icky stuff because it dries on it. So oh, sorry. Hey, Colleen. Hello, Magic Windsor. Welcome. I noticed you at Janet's. You're new, I believe, to our group. Welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm going to clean this off and put it away. All right, somehow this got too close to that one. There we go. It's hitting my ink. All right. Okay, just gonna grab my heat gun. Pour this out. Poured a little more in there than I needed. That's why I like to have the little caps off milk, but my last one got icky, so I threw it out, and I've got a new one out in the kitchen on the counter, and I forgot to bring it in. All right, make sure that's all cleaned out. All right, let's just put a little too much in a couple of these spots, so I'm just gonna. Hey Debbie, hello, hello, hello. I didn't miss a lot. I shared my new camera that I bought and the art cards that Dee Dee sent me. And then all I've done is gotten my masking fluid on my marbles. So I'm going to aim for April, to the beginning of April, first Thursday in April, to come back on Mondays and Thursdays. So Kathy's going to fill in for me on Thursdays until then. And then Easter week, I'll be home for Easter for a week. I usually go home Wednesday to Wednesday when I go to Nova Scotia to beat the rush on the bus system. And anyway, we'll see. All right, so I'm going to start with, let's get my paints mixed up. The background is reds and greens. And I'm going to do the underpaintings on that first. So you can see in the photo, in the background, there's one spot where yellow shows through from the red background. And of course, the green is going to have some yellow in its background as well. And then the table, I'm not going to do any of the underpainting of the table yet. Oh, I should actually. I'm going to do very, very, very light gray. I have 2 grays pre-mixed. Now, this looks like I have more neutrals than I do. I'm doing my swatch mixes, so I have some of these over here ready to add water just to use for my swatches. So I'm not always going into my mix. So I'm just using this as a mixing palette as well. But here's my 2 blacks. This is a black that I pre-mixed with burnt umber, black/gray. And this is black with burnt sienna. So burnt umber, burnt sienna. So I think I'm going to use my burnt umber for this, for the underpainting. And then I'm going to use my Hansa Yellow Deep for my underpainting on my yellow. All right. I'm going to need my 1 inch. Oh, something's on that. One moment, please. It must have some white gouache on it that did not come off or something. so that's going to be to wet the background. I'm going to need my large silver, black velvet. I'm probably going to paint with I don't know how come my brushes keep disappearing. Where's my... All right. Don't know where my medium silver black velvet is, so I'll use my medium. One must be over here. Oh, there it is. Dodging. Okie dokie. I had a couple over here from when I was swatching. Yes, we'll all be sending out hugs for Colleen. So I've got my 3 silver black velvets, so I can put these back. All right, that's all I'll need. All right, let's do my mixes first. I'm going to put this over this so I don't mess up. I want to show you guys my mixing. Okay. These are my M-Gram paints. So I need Hansa Yellow Deep right now. I need, for my underpainting, I'm going to use a Pyrrole Red. And then my black gray. This is a continuous sprayer spritzer. It's really cool. All right. You can spray a long time with it. I can spray down my whole set of watercolors without lifting the... All right. So, Hansa Yellow Deep, which is a lemon yellow, but it's a nice, vibrant lemon yellow. And I'm going to want more water than that in it. Ooh, I don't need that much. Sorry, they're still really wet because I was using them. And I'm not used to them. I think I need to use my other sprayer. I want this very watery. I'm going to try and put that back in the palette because I don't want to waste it, but it looks like I'm going to have to waste a little bit of it. Okay. This is underpainting, so I want it very watery. Then Pyrrole Red. And my gray. I need more water in that, obviously. Okay. Protecting my background here. All right. Now, one thing that I'm going to do different from what Soon Warren does is she puts it on wet on dry, and I don't like that. I like to do wet on wet. All right. I've already lost a brush. Oh, there it is. Put it up there instead of where I usually put it. Okay. All right. So let's do the, I guess I better do the, doesn't matter because I can turn it upside down to do the top. Let's do the bottom first. I don't have to go around the shadows of the marbles. I do have to go around the marbles themselves. Oh no. Am I going to be good enough to miss that? Probably not. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to be careful. I missed 2 highlights, darn it. So I'm going to have to go back and wet this all again, but at least it's got its initial wetting. Because I know I'll mess it up. If I don't put these spots in, I will mess it up. Of course, that means I'm going to have to re-wet my whole thingamabobby again. Did I do that? Oh, and I did that too far away. Hold on. I have to remember to peel that one off. Probably not supposed to put this on wet paper, probably. I don't know. Probably should have dried it. Probably just ruined the painting. We'll see. Hey, CB. You smell clean? Tomorrow's my shower day, so I'll smell clean tomorrow. Other days I just do the whole. Believe me, if you saw what I had to do to get clean to a shower, I only do it when I have to. Otherwise, I just, wash at the sink. Water's water, right? What's Everclear? I don't know what Everclear is. I usually just use saline solution. Okay. Just going to let that dry. I don't know why it went yellow on me. Pink. But it is. Didn't that. Or you're eating dinner, Dr. Dot? I wouldn't be putting that up in my sinuses because it would completely, yeah, it would dry out your sinuses all right. Did you ever get alcohol on your hands and know how much it dries out your skin? Yeah, no, I wouldn't be putting that up my nose. Dry it up all right. Jeesh. All right. All right, let's re-wet this all over again. All right. Now I know I've got my paper's torn down here a little bit, but that part will be hidden by the mat anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Go back and just make sure everything's, it's 100% cotton paper, so it usually needs a second wetting. Okay. This is going to be gray. So hopefully I have enough. Yep, looks like I do. This is just an underpainting, so I barely want color in this round. This is just going to kind of ground everything for me as I'm painting my. I'd rather it be too light than too dark. And I kind of messed up this one just a little bit. It's leaking in, so. All right. Navage. Huh. Oh no, did we get YouTube buffering? Am I back yet? Let me know if I'm back from buffering. Buffy the Vampire YouTube Slayer. Hello, Nick and Tina. Okay. Heat gun. I should have done the heat gun while you guys were buffering, but I wanted it to bleed just a little bit on its own to even out. Doesn't have to be perfectly even on this under painting. Thank you, Ian. Navage. Can you tweet me that, Kathy? Can you tweet me that word? I want to do some research on that. See what it is. Because I use Arius every day. If I didn't take Arius every day, my eyes would be dripping, my nose would be dripping, but I still end up kind of stuffed every day. Put down the cup of coffee, Judy. Put down the cup of coffee. Step away from the coffee. My coffee's always in this at my art desk. If I have tea, I have to have it in a regular cup. I don't like my tea in a aluminum drinking cup. But all right, I'm going to turn this upside down to do the top part. Now, the top part's going to be underpainting is yellow and red. Yellow under the green and a little bit of yellow under the red in this area. I don't have the lines drawn for the yellow and the red because I don't need them. Now, if this turns out the way I want it, I'm probably going to frame it for myself. Oh. Most of the non-journal paintings that I've painted, I've given away as gifts, Christmas or birthday gifts or whatever. Now, I didn't share the books that I started making at the crop on the weekend because I'm going to be testing out my new camera by recording that. So that's why I didn't. I'm making kind of, they're not going to be as fancy. I'm doing one for myself and one for each of my two sisters of old. It's good. They're going to be called The Story of Us. And we a whole bunch of slides from the olden days, plus some my sister found photos that Mom had stored in her photos of my mom's aunts and uncles. So like we're talking, late 1800s, early 1900s photos. So we don't have those in our current photo albums. So I want to plus as many of the slide ones of us. So I'm going to start back with great aunts and uncles of ours. Go through when Mom and Dad met, pre-wedding, after wedding. and then our early years. And so they're not going to be full-fledged scrapbooks. They're going to be more like fancy photo albums. Thanks, Kathy. I just don't want to forget. Okay. Yeah, everybody heard it come in. I didn't mute my iPad. So we are starting with some yellow. Oh, and there still isn't enough. All right. I'm going to have to... I need to add water into that. Yeah, too much on my brush, darn it all. That's all right. Sorry. Got to get my head close enough. I'm messing up the roundness of my marbles. Mm-hmm. Now, you can use, if you wish, instead of this Hansa Yellow Deep, which is a very vibrant lemon yellow, you can use a golden yellow, cadmium yellow deep, or whatever, for your yellow underpaintings. But I don't know, even though this background's not glass, I still want it to have that same vibrancy. And so if you want that vibrancy, you need to use your lemon yellow. Not quite this bright, though. I had too much on my brush and didn't get it off. So yeah, definitely didn't need quite that much. Okay, now I want to get my reds in here before it starts drying on me. And my red's a little too dark too. I'll spread it out nicely. That'll calm down some. All right. Oh, shoot. Need a little more water on my brush. There we go. So that's the spot where it's kind of coming up over. In the picture, the green's down a little lower, but I'm going to put the line of green up above the I need to turn this back around like this. I need to get that yellow down a little here. I don't know what happened to that. I obviously didn't get a whole tissue. There we go. All right, I need to get... Sorry, guys, I'm not watching the chat because this spot, I need to get this finished before this dries. All right. All right. You can see there's some orange. The yellow is bleeding, and that's fine because there are spots where the red's a little more orangey and spots where it's really red and spots where it's almost burgundy. Okay, so this is my underpainting done. Oh, I've got a fingerprint or empty spots. I don't want any white spots, so I'm just gonna... That's probably... I should have just left it white. Oh, what's coming in Amazon, Lori? A little bit on the chat. Oh, yay, Jilly. Love those pencil cases. They come in very... It's a little darker than I wanted. But that's why I do this. I still have to work on my paint to water ratio. But I'll make it work. See, I'm getting a bloom there, but I'll paint it. It's kind of dark there anyway, so I can paint over that in my top layers. All right, so now I'm actually going to go in. I did not draw, oh, excuse me, any of the actual shapes in the, I used my circle stencil to draw two different size, the ones farther back are a little wee bit smaller, so, but I did not draw any of the shapes in. So I want to draw in, okay. Basic shapes. So like in this one, I'm just drawing in the red, and then I'm going to draw in this basic blue shape where there's red here. So here I'll draw in like the red and the blue shape, because then that gives me the other shapes, right? I just need a basic, I need to know where to put these kind of grayish, whitish, bluish, the clear. And there's a white section right here that goes down and then across. And then it's red right here. Okay. Now this one is almost like a third of white. And then the blue. Comes to there. And the red orange to here. And then under it is green and blue. I don't worry about that. All right, so now I've got white here. This blue shape. Let's do the blue. Blue comes up here. Oh, that's not wide enough. Got a wireless doorbell. I already have a doorbell, so I don't need a wireless. A writing template like oh yeah, I made my own writing templates on my Cameo. All right, so now we're on this one. So I'll do the yellow first. Oh, no, I think I'm going to do the white first. So there's a clear section right here first. Clear center. Then the white comes here, goes up, and then the yellow goes down there, but the white stops here. And then oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Then the blue goes up there, and it doubles here. And then there's yellow. That's all yellow, golden yellow. Oh, yeah, to there, right. All right, then the white kind of goes here. Then there's orange. I didn't put those quite close enough together, but that's okay. It's my painting, so this blue part goes right down here. And a lovely green. They may not be exactly like her marbles, but you know, it's my painting. All right. Okie dokie. I think I'm ready to start painting, and I'm going to start from the left, of course, because I don't want to be putting my hands in wet paint. So this one I need to mix some, a little bit of a cobalt teal, but it's not a pure cobalt teal. It has to have some little turquoise in it. And I'm going to need some of my Pyrrole red, which I have, but I'm going to have to mix it with a little bit of my cad orange for my first layers, that is. Okay. So in the well goes, and I'm not going to need a whole bunch of these colors. I need phthalo green for some of the glass. This doesn't really have any of the, oh yeah, it does have a little bit of the phthalo green part too. That's kind of a very faint phthalo green, though. It's going to be phthalo green with a fair amount of water spritzed in it, because that's fairly strong. Phthalo green red shade. Yay, Eileen, welcome back. All you missed was my background and drawing in my very slow painting. I am not going to finish this today because my knees are, I'll probably just do about 45 minutes of this, 45 minutes more. All right, and I need my Pyrrole. That's pretty. I'll add a little bit more pigment just so it's a little thicker. And put a little cad orange in with that. Oh, Jean, what are you doing? All right, and yeah, a little cad orange in with it just to warm it up a little bit more. Okay. So let's start with, I'm going to use my small size brush because yeah, that's how I'm saying. I'm always I'm a safe painter. And I shouldn't have bothered putting any more pigment in with it because I had more than enough. So this is just an underpainting. I'll be lucky if I get my underpaintings done. And I'm going to take just a little bit of my yellow right down here on the bottom. So I'm doing this wet on dry. And back to my red. right, so I can work on this part up above. It is a white, but not really. It is a very light gray. So I'm going to add even more water to that background gray that I had. It's just like not quite white, basically, is what it is. Oh, I need tissue. All right, I have to dry that before I can do my next colors. Hi, Sharon. Anyone else I missed? I'm sorry if I missed you. Jillian, I'm not sure if I got you or not. You know, I think you were one of the. Some of you, I can't remember if I said hello to you here, if I said hello to you at Janet's or Dee Dee's. It's like, all right, it's not dry. I can still feel it cool. If you can feel it, if it's still cool to the touch, then it's still wet. So, to make sure it's not just dry enough, Janet, has to be dry. Hey, Joan, yeah, everybody. Oh, making a sandwich. I'm probably going to have peanut butter and crackers for supper. Ended up, it has a bit of a pink hue there. I might make a... It's not supposed to be, but whatever. It's a marble, right? Then I'm going to take a little tiny bit of cobalt blue because there's a little bit of cobalt blue, right? Or cobalt teal, excuse me. Cobalt teal. There's a little bit of that right there. Okay, I need to dry that. Okay, Vicky. Oh, darn. Oh, I think I caught it before it dripped on my paper. All right. This marble has lots of marbling. Ah! All right, now before I put the cobalt teal in, oh, I forgot to take out some turquoise. Just a smidge of turquoise in with that cobalt blue. And that's way too much, Jean. So let's put some over here. And I'm going to add a lot of water and a little more cobalt teal because I put too much turquoise in it. All right. All right, let's get this cobalt teal a little bit better here. All right. Oh, I do have hamburgers in my, oh, maybe I'll make myself a hamburger in my air fryer for supper. I do have burgers in the freezer. Now, in the original, this side is kind of off the screen. So I'm just going, it's off the stream. So I'm going to actually put a little bit of teal going into the gray there. And I'm actually going to take that highlight off there because that highlight actually needs to be yellow. So I'm going to paint it in right now. All right. Sorry, I got distracted from that gray. Okay, so that's the underpainting for that first marble. I don't know why people are surprised with those bigwigs. People with money think they can buy whatever they want and not get caught. Well, ha-ha on you, you're getting caught. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. I need to mix some more black or gray, I should say, for this next one. And I think what I'm going to do to get this a little bit softer. Oh, I need some cerulean for this one too. I'm going to pre-wet this. Still not getting rid of this. Now my clean water's not clean, but my dirty water was too dirty to get it clean. There we go. Finally got it running clean. All right. Oh, shoot. Going along my line to pick up the excess with a clean, damp brush. By the way, I don't necessarily consider this a tutorial. I am simply painting and letting you watch my process. So if I forget to say what I'm doing, I do apologize, but I'm letting you watch me paint. That's how I think of it. All right. Get my cerulean going here. Actually, while I'm waiting for my have to do something with my gray right here. That's the table showing through right there. Okay, sorry. Got distracted for a minute there. All right, so I'm going to do my oh, oops, sorry. I lost my okay, so I've got more gray that has to go. Oh, sorry, I got messed up of what I was doing. All right, never mind. Ignore that. Cerulean blue. Going for cerulean blue, and I need some phthalo blue in this one as well. I suppose my cerulean blue spot's dried up almost now, but anyway. Oh. All right, cerulean right down here on the bottom. So remember, I don't want these too dark. They're my first layer. I will do glazes over this. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh, it's Dee Dee. Yeah. Oh, Lori, did I entice you into having... Okay, is this dry yet? No. Okay, I need to use my heat gun here so I can do my phthalo blue part. Okay. Cobalt blues next. Nice light layer first. I don't paint single layers. Some people do. A lot of people do. That doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. That's just not how I roll. I like to do layers, layers, layers. little too close to the edge on that. May have to use gouache on some of these just because I went too close to the edge. And covered over some of my white edge on this shape. I can do my green. Because the green goes under here. For now, it's the permanent green pale at the moment. It will get some of sap green added to it, but okay. Hey, Julie. All right, so now I've got now this starts out as a very orangey red, so I'm actually going to put down some yellow first. Part of this. And then right over top, blending it on the paper, I'll go to my red. And it's going to need more yellow than that, so I'm going to have to go back into my yellow while it's still wet, because my yellow is really thinned down for the background. That's okay. I'll just go in, and it was still wet, so you can go in and add to it. Oh no, wait a minute. What does Chili have? I missed it. Oh, your pencils. Oh gosh. Oh, Chili. I thought you had a poor bird you rescued or something that you were trying to keep warm. Goodness me, pencils. Gosh. Okay. So going back in for some more green. See, the problem is all these little shapes you have to dry before, because they're not really merging shapes. They're separate shapes. So you don't really want them. Oh, these are the little filaments that are inside the now this green is what's showing through from the background there. So for now, I have it as light, yes, but it is going to be darker. So, Kathy, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to your stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is grocery day and shower day. So, I'm not positive I'm going to get there. All right, that's the second one. Base coated. Hey, Shauna. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. What? Hey, Kimberly. Sorry I missed you coming in. Build my houses, yeah. Yes, I build houses. Look at this. I'll show you. A 3-tiered marker holder. I had my Prismas in here until I bought my. See, it's got a 2-inch, 2.5, and then a 3-inch layer. All made with chipboard. My Sharpies, my Poscas, my other paint pens, my pastel pencils. I don't use those very often, so they are there. I've got some fine liner markers in here. That's that build. And then my lovely home for my Neo 2s. Once again, medium double layered. Around the edge, it's double layered because I made this box, then this box, then this box. I made 4 boxes and then I put them together. And then just put the crisscross X dividers so they stand up better. And my own jelly printed paper covered it on the outside. So those are my, yes, I build boxes. Yeah. I do, Dee Dee. It is, I'll remember to get it on my desk tomorrow. It's out in the living room, actually. I will try to remember to have it ready to show next stream. Next Monday. Okay. Next one. All right, so this one has some of the phthalo green, as well as some gray, and then the whitey gray area. And I think for these areas on the top of it, let me show you the large. For the sections of the marbles that are kind of like the foggier, but they're more solid glass, okay? Because you don't see the green and the red coming through. But I think that I'm going to see this one has this light pinkish hue there that I got by accident. Ended up being good because it is pinkish hue. I think I'm going to actually use some gouache in with my phthalo green red shade to get those. And then these ones that are more white, I'll use gouache with a little wee bit of the gray to get those more solid areas. So, but that'll be like the last step. Hi, Jacqueline. Nice to see you. Welcome. I think that's the first time at my stream. All right. So mostly blue, blues, my phthalo blue, and of course when it reflects to like a cerulean. Well, it actually, in this one, it goes from a cobalt blue to a cerulean blue, and then the cast of the reflection on the bottom is a light cerulean. You can see the green from the background shining here. There is also this section here is the like phthalo green. Okay. So let's do my phthalo green red shade. First layer here. I didn't quite get the background right up to the marble on this, so you have to be careful not to mess up my marble and still only go along my line of the marble. And I'm not gonna, this is very strong. Phthalo cyrene It's very strong, so it's not going to need much for my first layer. I just want to get it mapped in. This is basically what you're doing. You're mapping in your colors on your base layer. Then you'll add more color and detail in subsequent glazes. Now, for this, I'm going to do it while it's wet because it is kind of a okay. All right, so that's there. And then down below, I've got it, I've got the marble. I've zoomed in on the marble here on my iPad so I can see all the shapes a little better. Obviously, you know, you still have the all right. So heat gun. Eileen, stop lying. You are not perfect. Thank you, AJ. But it is a painting. For those of you who came in since the beginning, you can see on the bottom of the painting that this photograph was taken by Soon Warren, who is a wonderful watercolor artist. She has a video on Artist Network TV. All right. So I'm using my lightest green for the base layer. It just makes life easier because that way you can leave your light parts light and add your darks later. And it goes all the way up here. Heat gun. I mean, this painting's going to take a while to do, ladies. This is not a quick watercolor painting. I still have to do shapes in the reflections here on the glass. There's two types of reflections. There's the dark shadow. All right. So there's the shadow that's created. But then there's also the reflections. It must be a glass table. A gray glass table, I assume. Because there's the color reflections too. So there's, the shadow and a reflection, and then there's the so cast shadow and a reflection. So yeah, there's a lot of work in this one. Oh, Mark gets sucked into Amazon. Ugh, been there, done that, Mark, too many times. Yeah, some of you guys call Mark Spuds, and since he calls me, thanks to Dee Dee, Mark has a nickname for me. So I call him Mr. Potato Head. Mark is Mr. Potato Head to me. Joke. And cerulean goes here. Holy Jean. Didn't get any cerulean. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to go up here and do the cobalt and cerulean section right here. There's nothing beside it that's wet. As you can see, I really like doing these initial layers as wet on wet. And into cobalt. That's the wrong shape, totally. That's all right. Now, there is a little wee bit, a very fine line of red under here. That is actually from, this probably from this one in behind, I assume. Bye, Dee Dee. Good evening. Oh, Mark. All right, so I'm going to do this next one wet too because it's a combination of gray with a little bit of the now I got to get in there right away with a little bit of this phthalo green here. Phthalo green red shade. These are all M-grains that I'm using. And this I will do later. It has a little wee bit of the phthalo green red shade, but I'm going to mix it with gouache to get the effect. My marbles that I've painted before have all been clear. They haven't had these white. I know there's a specific name for ones that have solid features, but I don't know what they're called. But anyway, someone in the real marble world may know, but I don't. Ugh. Now, these may not look yet what real marbles look like, and they don't, because this is just the base layer. Layer 1. And let me see if I have... I think I'm going to stop there. My knees need to get some movement. They're locked a little bit. So I'm going to stop there for tonight. If I work on it during the week before next Monday, I will record. If no one else is streaming, I will record it and load it up. I'm not going to set my other video camera, my new video camera, up until I can get my desk rearranged, because there's no... The arm that I have my current Logitech on it's not going to be strong enough to hold the weight of my new one. I'm going to have to go back to my tripod and my other system that I had, but I'm not going to be facing this way when I work. Once I get my desk organized, I'm going to be using another section of my desk. So there's no point setting it up here and then moving it all again when I'm rearranging my desk, hopefully sometime this week. So anyway, thanks everyone for coming, base layers, and I'll see you later on. Thanks for coming.